What's up, everyone? Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk Podcast, where we talk about basketball, football, baseball, college sports, fantasy football, and breaking sports news. Now let's join your host, Sergeant Peeps.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Sergeant Peeps in the flesh. We're back at you on the Rock Sports Talk. All right, let's get into it. We're going to recap week one game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers in Brazil. As you know, the Philadelphia Eagles, that ass. Yes, they did whip that ass in Brazil. All right. Now, we're going to get into this, but we're going to start off with the quarterback getting in his bag. Now, as you know, Jalen Hurts, pretty much at 278 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Started off pretty rough in the running game. Had some whack turnovers at the beginning of the game. The turf was kind of slippery for both sides. I'll give you that. They both teams, the offense and the defense, had to pretty much change their cleats on the bottom to find out which better traction they can get while they're in Brazil, because that field was pretty much a soccer field, and you know, they running fast, so it's a kind of like a fast turf mixed with something, some kind of grass in there too. So NFL should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest with you. We went through this before Super Bowl 2 years ago in 2022 when we played against Kansas City Chiefs down in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And they did some shit to the grass, and we was slipping like we got 0 sacks. Hey, no excuses. Both teams had to go through it, but at the end, we prevailed. We beat that ass. So I think it was 34-29, Eagles. But like I said, we're gonna stay on the quarterback. Jalen Hurts, pretty much. He had a. I want to say a okay game. According to Pro Football Focus, he was the worst quarterback in week one, as far as grading goes. I mean, he was even worse than fucking Bryce Young, Will Levis, Joe Burrow, all them guys. He was worse. He's the worst one.
Jesus Christ.
But hey, here goes some. Let's talk about it. As you can see here, I mean, Jalen Hurts, he did his thing. Offense, you know, they later settled down. But I will say this: when Jalen Hurts first started off, it was some interception that was kind of wasn't good. Look at this. This could have been intercepted. And look at this. No, this right here could have been a pick six. Right here, pick six. That could have been a pick six. And here goes another turnover in the end zone. Come on now. You never throw across your body. I get it, the man slipped, but he just shouldn't have. Definitely never throw across your body. He had another one where he threw it from his end zone and threw it into double coverage to Devontae Smith. I don't think it was a good pass. One of the worst of the season he made. And that caused him to have 2 interceptions. And he should have had 4. But as you've seen on that play, AJ pretty much played defensive back, and the other one, Dobbs pretty much played kind of defensive back too, and that could have been a pick six. All right. So, like I say, Jalen had a bad game, but he came through towards the end. Got to give it to him. He came through, and we're gonna analyze. Pretty much, he had some pretty good stats, but as far as him at the beginning of the game, the defense pretty much won that game, preventing Green Bay from getting the end zone those first two red zone possessions, which I thought was key because it turned into 6 points instead of 14. Now we're about to go to our sponsor, BetUSA.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Yut. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, what I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go in my description by using my code BetUS on the rocks 125, which will give you 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. 3, not 1, but you get the first 3 deposits, 125% all the way up to $2,000. You can put a minimum of $10. Just click on the description. I'm going to go with who scores the first touchdown of the game, and I'm going to go Eagles here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. I am going to go, let's see, Eagles touchdown plus 145. That's a good bet. I'm a cheap gambler, so what's going to lock it in? $10, and we win $14.50. That come out to $24.50. So let's go ahead and place our bet. And you have it. And there we go. Now, the MVP, one of the MVPs on the offense, who I thought had one of the best games, was Saquon Barkley. Started off slow, as you can see, but he ended up having, look at this. This is his first, look at that, touchdown. Look at that. That's his first touchdown right here, wheel route. Can't beat that. Now, look at this. As you can see, Doc goes in motion. Now watch how Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown take both cornerbacks and safety as they do curl routes. Watch it. Here we go. Pull them both. Now look at this. Now look at Saquon. Comes out of the backfield. Wide open. Now, right. Just him and that linebacker. And all you need is a perfect throw to the corner end zone. Look at that. Look at that dot. Boom. That's a dot. That's called a dot, people, by Jalen Hurts. Touchdown. That was a dot. Can't beat that. Now, that was his first touchdown. Now, Barker started getting going. He also had a long run. Now, this one of his best runs of the game right here. Whoop. That's one of them. Now look at this is pretty much his second touchdown coming up. Let's look at his second touchdown. Here we go. Watch this. Watch the juke. Whoop. You seen that? Look, let's watch it again. Watch this juke. Watch the linebacker. Look how he juke. Got him. I mean, the dude was balling. Now, check this stat out. Check this stat right here. Saquon ran in the light box for 67% of his runs on Friday night, totaling 92 yards. Now, check this out. Last season with the Giants, he ran into a light box of 47% of his carries. Now, you see the difference. That's a 20% difference. Now, teams won't be able to stack the box consistently against the Eagles because of Brown, Smith, and I'm gonna say Dallas got that too. He just a perfect offense for this offense. Real talk. I mean, he got play of the game. Play of the week. Play of the week. I'm sorry. He got play of the week. I mean, he got what was Saquon's stats? Let's see. 24 carries, 24. He got 24 carries, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. And he had receiving yards of 23 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, dude was beasting. All right. Now, we're going to talk about, let's go back. We're going to stay on the offensive side right here. We're going to look at some good plays from the Eagles offense. Let's look at, here's a good play right here. Look at this. Now watch this. We're going to, this play right here, one of my favorite plays of the game. Let's rewind it. I'm going to rewind this back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Let's go. All right. Now, as you can see, Will Shipley goes in motion. We call it orbit motion because he's going behind the quarterback. And as you can see, now watch this. Bam. Look how Jalen Hurts squared up toward Will Shipley. They think it's a bubble screen, but it's not. Now pay attention to Devontae Smith right here on the offensive line. And they think Devontae Smith going to block. But watch, he releases. Bow. Jalen Hurts, dime, right to Devontae Smith. Look at that. Boom. Perfect. All this because of the motion. You know what I'm saying? It's smoke and mirrors, people. You know, we didn't have that in the offense the last couple of years. You know, granted, we went to the Super Bowl in 2022 without the smoke and mirrors and the motion. But I like this, and Jaden likes this. You know, even though he got a lot of cleanup to do, he likes it. So now let's look at this. Now check this out. The Eagles offense utilized motion on 48 of the 73 plays on Friday night. Their most in a single game since 2020. They utilized it 23% of the plays last season. Now, Kellen Moore, I mean, that's what the man do. And I love it. I told you in my video earlier before we hired Kellen Moore who I wanted. That's who I said I wanted. When I knew Harbaugh was going to the LA, not San Diego, but the LA team. And I knew he was going to get another offense coordinator, and I wanted Kellen Moore because of the motion offense he run. So I thought that was good. Now let's take a look at another offensive play. Here we go. AJ Brown. AJ Brown, look at that. Boop. That's a dime. That's another dime, folks. AJ Brown, 21 miles per hour on that play right there. 21. That's what his top speed, 21 miles per hour. Now let's look at it from another angle. So you got double move. Look at that dot. Double move, 21 miles per hour. Now let's go back and look at this. Now watch this. Watch AJ release. Boom. That's a double move right there. Whoop. Here you go. He got him. Jair Alexander now. He was on the whole game, number 23. Now look at that. Gone. Touchdown. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? The whole offense was clicking because of this motion, and they pretty much can't nobody guard AJ Brown one-on-one. You know? And also, Jalen had time on that play, and the offensive line they was clicking too. Let's check out this offensive line stats for that night. So, the Eagles pass blocking stat for week 1. Now, Jordan Mailata, he allowed 3 pressures. The left guard, Landon Dickerson, an all-pro, 2 pressures allowed. Now, newly center, Cam Jurgens, even though we lost Jason Kelsey, hey, Cam Jurgens, hey, he's the real deal. Now, you Atlanta Falcon fans with Jared, I think his name, Jared Grady, whatever his damn name. Hey, Cam Jurgens no slouch. Tell you that right now. Jason Kelsey picked this guy personally 2 years ago for a reason. Because they pretty much play the same. So don't get it twisted. The guy got game, and they just need to clean up some stuff with the snaps. And I think they'll clean it up. Everything should be. He only allowed 1 pressure, and I think the guy gonna fit right in at the center position. Now let's go to right guard, Mekhi Becton. We got him from the New York Jets. They let him go. We picked him up. Dude's original left tackle. He got long arms, about 6'8". He pretty much born to be a left tackle, but he didn't pan out as a left tackle with the Jets. So he came to Philadelphia Eagles, and all I can say is, hey, it was a battle in camp, right guard, between him and Steele. I think that's what his name is. I gotta forget his name. And he won a position, and he did pretty good. 2 pressures allowed, and he gonna have his hands full too, because he gonna go against Grady Jarrett. So, looking forward to seeing that. And that last but not least, you got the right tackle. This is probably our best offensive player, Lane Johnson. Not naming skill positions, but Lane Johnson pretty much our best player. 0 pressures allowed. I seen one play where he did. I don't know why he didn't get credit for this, but the defensive end jumped off sides. Well, it wasn't called, but he jumped, and everybody was like, and he just ran past Lane. Lane Johnson just pushed him in the back, and he pretty much sacked. Got a pressure on Jalen Hurts, but he didn't get credit for it. But it is what it is. But you ain't getting around Lane Johnson, So now you can cut that out. That's pretty much it for as far as they go. Now, the Green Bay offense was pretty good that day. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Jordan Love did his thing, man. Did his thing. Reed had a good game. He was their best wide receiver. They got fast. They got a fast group, pretty tall. Watson they fastest. But how can I put this? They couldn't convert in the red zone. And that's what killed them. Think about it. We had 3 turnovers. And we still won a game. We scored 34 points. This is a pretty good team who was in the NFC Championship last year and who got a pretty much elite offense. You know what I'm saying? With them guys. Pretty good offensive line. What can we say? Like I said, we clean stuff up. We unstoppable, man. I love it. 3 turnovers and you still scored 34 points. You got to pick your poison with this team. And pretty much Green Bay, they beat themselves. They really did. They just couldn't handle AJ, Devontae, and Barkley. And our defense wasn't no slouch. We still, we did give up 29 points, but like I say, we pretty much closed the gap in the red zone. Let's take a look at Green Bay. This this one pass right here was late. Quinyon Mitchell right here, pretty much looking in the backfield and pretty much lost his man. But hey, held it off. Now, let's look at the Eagles defense. Check this
Packers. Vamos ver o Jordan
Look at
Love.
this.
Veio o passe pro segundo
Interception.
campo.
That interception was big.
Interceptado!
That interception was
Bola nas
big. You know, Reed had a good game. Now, the MVP of the defense that night was Zac Bohn. Zac Bohn had 15 tackles. As you can see, he had one missed tackle. He had 4 total pressures, 2 sacks, and 2 quarterback QB hurries. 3 receptions allowed on 5 targets, 22 receiving yards allowed, and a 70.4 NFL passing rating allowed. Now, this dude was lights out. Now, if we can keep good linebacker play, I mean, that's a blessing in disguise, bro. Because we never have good linebackers ever. We sucked last year, like real bad at linebacker, and we thought we was gonna suck this year. We got Zac Bohn and Nakobe Dean, Devin White. I mean, we we didn't think this group. I mean, even Nakobe Dean came on late in camp and he won a starting job. And he missed some tackles, he missed some assignments, but he also made some plays. He had a pick six in his hand, and that would have changed the game too. Jalen Hurts had a big pick six, and he had one. So his defense, hey, Atlanta, you gonna come to the link. Hey, this defense ain't playing, man. Make sure Kirk Cousins, he don't do good on prime time, and he coming to the link too. It's gonna be on. Definitely gonna be on. I can't wait. Definitely can't wait. And but our rookie, Kenyon Mitchell, I mean, this guy was talking junk the whole night. Just talking junk. And at first I was like, oh man, I mean, you just gotta shut up and play, man. I mean, I love the enthusiasm and the passion he got, but I thought he was gonna get flagged a couple times, just drilling. I mean, he got a couple of passes caught on him, but he a rookie, man, and he just forget it and go to the next play, make some plays, and hey, I like it. And right now he played a combination in the slot and on the outside. Mostly the outside because Isaiah Rodgers didn't get to play because of his hand. He played more on the outside. And oh man, I forgot what the fuck his name. Avery. What the hell the other I start with an A. I forget his name. My bad on that. But Avante Maddox, that's his name. Pretty much played the slot, and he had a terrible game. Pretty much had a terrible game. Hopefully, Isaiah Rodgers come back. Our other rookie, hopefully he get to play. Well, actually, he did play last game. He played more on special teams. I think he played a little bit in the slot. But he been behind because he missed like 3 weeks of training camp. But hopefully, like I said, he pick up, get more in football shape, learn the defense mode, and he get on the field, because I think he can start in the slot and Kenyon get on the outside. Isaiah Rodgers just had to come out the bench. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a killer coming. I can't wait till they do that. So Isaiah Rodgers pretty much, he kind of short. He won a starting job in camp, but Kenyon is the future. And Isaiah Rodgers ain't played football in a year, but hey, he came back strong, had a good year in camp. He earned the starting role. But them guys, Atlanta got some tall receivers, so we'll see how that go. But I don't think these guys will have a problem with Atlanta wide receivers. I'm looking forward to that matchup. See how they go. But let's take a look at Keon Mitchell's. 4 catches allowed on 9 targets, 3 PBUs. He had a 66.9 passing rating allowed and a 2.0 cover EPA. I mean, the dude, he was lights out. Not gonna even lie, but it's what it is. But that's all I got, man. Looking forward to this next matchup with Atlanta on Monday Night Football. We are retiring Nick Foles' jersey, number 9, at the Link Monday night. Atlanta, you don't have a chance. So you don't have a chance. But anyway, let's pay some bills. Peace.